Do you eat rice almost every day? So do millions of people over 60. It's warm. It's familiar. It feels harmless. But what if I told you that rice, yes, the rice on your plate right now, could be quietly making your blood sugar worse, could be draining your energy, could be weakening your digestion, and you wouldn't even know it? Because no one talks about it. Doctors don't warn you, labels don't tell you. But for older adults, the way you cook and eat rice can have real consequences. Over time, it could raise your blood sugar, increase inflammation, and rob your body of the very nutrients it needs to stay strong. The good news? You don't have to give up rice. You just have to cook it smarter. And today, I'll show you 5 simple, science-backed habits that can turn your rice from a hidden threat into one of the most healing foods on your plate. No fancy tools, no extreme diets, just the right steps and the right knowledge. So if you care about your blood sugar, your digestion, or your long-term health, stay with me. You might never look at rice the same way again. Let's start with the truth. Rice is not the enemy, but the way you cook and eat it could be working against your health, especially after the age of 60. Take James, a retired teacher from Texas. He's 66. He eats rice with almost every meal. He follows his diabetes medication, watches his sugar, and walks daily. But somehow, his blood sugar kept climbing. He felt tired after meals, bloated and frustrated. What was going wrong? The answer was hiding in plain sight, the way he was cooking his rice. This happens to more people than you might think, because even though rice is comforting, familiar, and loved by millions, especially in senior households, it's also a food that changes the way your body reacts, depending on how it's prepared. And after 60, your body becomes more sensitive to these small details. Your digestion slows down, your blood sugar regulation weakens, your nutrient absorption drops. But don't worry, you don't need to give up rice. You just need to treat it with a little more care. Let me show you how. We'll begin with a forgotten habit, something your grandmother probably did without thinking. Soaking rice. It sounds old-fashioned, maybe even unnecessary. But here's the science. Rice contains a natural compound that can block your body from absorbing essential minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc. These are the very nutrients your body needs more of after 60. When rice isn't soaked, that compound stays in the grain. It moves into your body, and it acts like a thief, stealing your minerals before your body can use them. The result? Weaker bones, lower energy, poorer immunity. Now let's look at Marilyn, a 73-year-old widow from Oregon. She struggled with bloating and stomach pressure for years. Doctors said it was just age, but after she started soaking her rice, just 30 minutes in warm water before cooking, everything changed. Her meals felt lighter, her bloating eased, and for the first time in years, her digestion felt calm. This is simple, no cost, and incredibly powerful. Soak your rice in warm water for 30 to 60 minutes. Rinse well, then cook, and watch what happens over time. More comfort, more energy, more minerals where your body needs them. Now, let's talk about something even more surprising. Adding vinegar to your rice. Yes, vinegar. It may sound strange at first, but this one small step can reduce the speed at which your body turns rice into sugar. Let me explain. When you eat white rice, it digests quickly. That pushes a lot of sugar into your bloodstream in a short amount of time, and that sugar spike can lead to crashes, weight gain, and worse blood sugar control. But adding just a spoonful of natural vinegar, like apple cider vinegar, to the water when cooking rice can slow down that spike. It helps your body break down the rice more gradually. It softens the impact, and it gives your system time to manage sugar more efficiently. Now meet John. He's 68, lives in North Carolina, and was diagnosed with prediabetes last year. He felt tired every afternoon after lunch. His doctor was ready to prescribe more medication, but instead, John started adding a tablespoon of natural vinegar into the water while cooking his rice. Within weeks, his energy came back, his blood sugar levels steadied, and he felt more control over his meals without changing what he ate. This is not a supplement. It's not a pill. It's just vinegar, something many of us already have in our kitchens. So if you cook rice, try this. When adding water to your pot or rice cooker, include 1 tablespoon of natural vinegar. It won't make the rice sour. In fact, most people say the rice tastes cleaner, lighter, even slightly sweeter. Now let's take it one step further. What if we could take that same bowl of rice and boost its fiber to protect your heart and lower your blood sugar even more? That's where oatmeal comes in. No, not a big bowl of it. Just a teaspoon, mixed right into your rice before cooking. You see, oatmeal contains a special kind of fiber. It acts like a sponge in your digestive system. It slows down sugar absorption, pulls bad cholesterol out of your body, and makes you feel full longer. Let's talk about Linda. She's 75, living in Florida, managing early diabetes and high cholesterol. She didn't want more pills, so she tried something small. Every day, she added 1 teaspoon of plain, dry oatmeal into her rice before cooking. That's all. After 3 months, her blood work improved. Her doctor was impressed, but most importantly, she felt better, lighter, clearer, more in control. Here's how you do it. For 1 cup of dry rice, add 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of plain oatmeal. Not flavored, not instant, just natural oats. Mix well. Cook as usual. You won't taste it, but your body will feel it. Be careful not to overdo it. Too much fiber at once, especially in older adults, can cause bloating. So start small. Let your body adjust. This small trick supports your heart, your sugar, and your digestion all at once. Now let's look at one more powerful change. And this one doesn't require adding anything. In fact, it's all about what you do after cooking. Let your rice cool, then reheat it. Sounds too simple, right? But when you cook rice and then let it cool, even for just 30 to 60 minutes, something special happens inside the grains. The starch changes. It becomes what we call resistant starch. That means your body doesn't break it down right away. It passes through your stomach and small intestine and feeds the good bacteria in your gut. This supports digestion. It strengthens your immune system. And yes, it improves blood sugar control. Frank, a 70-year-old veteran from Ohio, dealt with constipation and irritable bowels for years. He had tried every diet, every pill, but nothing brought true comfort. Then he started this one habit. He cooked his rice in the morning, let it cool, stored it in the fridge, and reheated it gently for dinner. In 3 weeks, his digestion transformed. He called it his rice reset. So here's how to do it safely. Cook your rice. Let it cool at room temperature for 30 to 60 minutes. Then refrigerate it. When ready to eat, reheat it until hot, but don't overcook it. And don't let rice sit out for more than 2 hours to avoid bacteria growth. This one step turns regular rice into a gut-healing, sugar-stabilizing powerhouse. Small steps, small changes, big results. So what have we learned? Soak your rice. Add a spoon of vinegar. Mix in a little oatmeal. Cool and reheat it. 4 simple habits, all backed by science, all proven to help seniors regain control over their meals and their health. You don't need extreme diets. You don't need to give up rice. You just need to treat it right. Your body is still listening, even after 60, even after 70, and your next meal could be the beginning of a healthier chapter. Are you ready? Before you go, take a moment to let this sink in. You don't need to give up the foods you love. You just need to understand them and prepare them in a way that works with your body, not against it. Your health is not out of your hands, and your age is not your limit. It's never too late to make small changes, because small changes add up to big victories. If this video gave you something helpful, hopeful, or new to think about, please give it a like. It helps others find this message too. And if you're ready to keep learning, growing, and taking back control of your health, subscribe to Elderly Healthcare. We share practical, science-backed tips every single week, made just for you. Now I want to hear from you. Which rice habit are you going to try first? Have you ever soaked your rice? Tried adding vinegar? Or maybe you've already found your own trick that works. Share your experience in the comments, because your story might help someone else today. Take care of yourself. Keep making smart, kind choices for your body. And we'll see you in the next video. You've got this.